Okay, today we're going to talk about a faraway land from the U.S. anyway, which is New Zealand. Um, the New Zealand is known to many outsiders as a beautiful, affluent country, the place where the Lord of the Rings movies were made. Um, but as you can see by this picture, they have a problem. Listen, you can see by the picture they have with homelessness and a lot of people living on the streets. This picture shows uh, people living, they're in a circle somewhere with coats at night, living outside. The second picture shows a man that's reading in a library. And third picture shows where they're going for free food. But New Zealand was always a real expensive place. In fact, it has the highest homelessness rate among the wealthy nations that make up this organization for economic cooperation development. But they're trying to figure out how to get around this. But right now, by one count, they're 500,000 units short of what's needed. So they have 500,000 either houses, apartments, or whatever that they have to have for their people that they don't have. And a lot of this started in 2008 when we had the global financial crisis. Price in some parts of the country had doubled, and then lately, since 2008, it's been hard to get new houses built, especially for the homelessness and people with real low incomes, because we know when you go to get a house, the first thing they want to see is what is your income, or what are your taxes, or how much money have you put in the bank the last 4 or 5 months. Those are all the questions, and when you have no income, like a lot of the people, you're not going to get a loan, you're not going to build a house. So I don't know how they're going to get the money for these 500,000 houses that they need. And a lot of people are living in real poverty, like a woman with 3 kids and all that, walking into a restaurant where they give away free food. But how will she get housing? They just don't have it. They had 4.5 million people, and I think they still have 4.5 million people. But for that many people, you need some housing, and you've got to have some kind of program on how to start housing. The I don't know, there's different parts of the government. New Zealand's never had any real problems with anything, and this is the first time that I've seen it. One thing, a lot of people in New Zealand want to buy cars. Why? Then they move into the cars and they live in the cars, which I never heard of a person buying a car to live in it. You would think they would take the money and try to get a room somewhere, or hotel room or something like that, but supposedly there are very, very few places around where homeless people or real poor people can get and rent and stay there. Some of them are temporary, like they'll let you move in, stay for a month, and then you got to get out. You're supposed to go find another place. Um, the and a lot of the people there even have jobs. Nobody there is really out of work that much. In fact, they said all the people trying to get these houses, a good percentage of them have jobs, but if there are no houses available, they're not building any, how do they get a house or a place to stay, even if they have a job? Um, the I don't know how they're going to get around this one. It's at on the other side of Australia, but they have to have something come along that's going to bolster public housing. Public housing is about down to zero. And it all hit after this 2008 recession. And a lot of the houses there that were built cost way more money than what people can afford. So we'll have to keep you posted on this one, and as soon as we get some other news, we'll let you know. Thank you.